Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. And today we're going to do the next speed run for the MF-01x speed run challenge for Poor Boys RC. This time, I'm not going to delete anything, and you guys will hopefully see the car going back and forth. Well, you guys will see the car. I've got two GoPros set up to make sure we at least see the car in this one. But let me turn you around so we can show you what we're running. Running the same setup as last time, but I also brought a different battery. So for the first run, we're just running the Gold Bat 7200 mAh 50C 2S pack, and as you can see, 3 cables. And then for the next run, I've actually got a 5200 milliamp pack 3S 50C from Z, so you can see we have the 4 cables there. And I'll show it again when I get the car running. So that was from last time. Oops, trick. Okay. So set to 0. And then start. Okay. Yep. And run.
Oh, get out! Oh, man! Oh, get out! Oh, man!
Man, fuck speed runs.
Yeah, y'all, I think it's totaled. Oh, damn. We broke the chassis in half.
Well, 56 miles an hour when it just blew the hell up.
It had help.
Ah, wow.
Yeah.
I can pitch the battery out of it. Wow, that is like jamming it up in there. It didn't seem to bang up the pack.
That's good.
Wow, we are officially in completely 2 separate pieces. Wow. Well, that is what it looks like when you run into a giant, like 8x8 piece of wood at 56 miles an hour. So, yeah, needless to say, can't count that run. Well, that could have gone a little bit better. The body came back in fairly decent shape. Now, it's got a couple dents in the body, like going outwards, where it slammed up against the pole and the whole chassis decided to go that way. But overall, still not in terrible shape. So there's that. The rest of it, however, you know, it's a lot of parts and pieces. All I've done is cut the wiring apart so I could, you know, it wasn't being held together by the servo wire. Servo I may need to replace. I think that got a heck of a yank on that wire. Thankfully, the ESC I think is fine. You know, that was plugged into the receiver right here, and I don't think that took any major impact. Now, however, it did rip itself out of the chassis because I had actually screwed it down through the screw holes into the top of the chassis there, ripped those clean out, obviously snapped all those off. Broke the top of that shock off. We lost the bottom of the shock. Snapped the axle clean off of that. destroyed this tire. It's all crushed on the inside. For some reason, well, for some reason, I know the reason, but this whole hub assembly is back further than this one. And well, it's pitched back this way. So I'm assuming it's binding. So I'm assuming that bottom pin is probably bent. Potentially this pin, and Lord knows what else. I can see that the hub looks like it's twisted. So I need a new rear set of hubs. New set of rear shocks. Obviously gear case housing. The chassis center, which I have those. The gear shaft, the drive shaft is bent. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but when you spin the drive shaft, there's about that much play in the top of it where it goes round and round and round. So that's screwed. The gears in there don't feel happy. It did break the gear casing where the drive shaft goes in here. Now the front end overall seems like it made it through fine. Yeah, I broke the body mount off of here. It literally ripped the screw. The screw is embedded into the shock tower here. It's like embedded on an angle, but it ripped that clean out. Did find the outdrive. Did not find the drive shaft. And obviously the end of the axle. The wheel nut are still out there somewhere. Probably a couple screws. Yeah, because the screws that were holding this down were nowhere to be found. So I'm not saying I'm out of it, but I am saying it's gonna be a minute before I can get back into this, because I do have the chassis. I might have a drive shaft. I know I've got a spare set of gears. I've got a spare set of speed gears in case those got damaged in the back here. So gearing wise, I should be fine. Rear hub, probably going to be hard to find at this point. Screw pins, I may need those. The shock tower, not sure what parts tree that was on. Hopefully that's in with the bag. Obviously I got new shocks, so I can build another set of shocks. I do have another set of tires, so I can swap these out. Hopefully, my biggest concern is the motor's fine. I don't think the motor took any hit. I think the rear suspension, this tire, and the rear suspension area took the brunt of the damage. Okay. If you guys are running contact foams, if you're not running contact foams, you need to. Even though it smashed the wheel and broke the wheel clean off, it hit so hard, there's a wheel imprint in the post. I'll put that picture up here. But even with all that damage, wheel is still tracking nice and straight. So, contact, you guys make great wheels. I'll give you that. But hopefully the motor's fine. I don't think it took a hit. If it did, it didn't take one strong enough to hurt it. But yeah, that was not how I wanted that to go at all. So we're going to try to make all of this back into something that this can actually sit on and go properly. Again, don't know how long it's going to take, but again, huge thanks to Nathaniel over at MCI for the idea for the cool livery and the decals to make it happen. Sorry, I just haven't been able to get a valid run. Hit 56 miles an hour, then we hit a post, so everything flew out of the car, so we can't count this one, but I hope you enjoyed the carnage. I haven't even seen the footage back. I think what happened is the stock servo saver started drifting on me. I was slowly trying to pull it back over, and then it bounced, and it kind of shifted more, and then it bounced again, and then basically by that point I was in the grass, and then everything happened. I don't know exactly. I'll look back at the footage. I don't know. I didn't want to overcorrect. Probably should have overcorrected and just made it tumble on the asphalt. I probably would have just had a part or two instead of all the parts. Ooh. Body just broke back there. Anyway, guys, everybody out there, you guys be happy, be healthy, be safe, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.